So that statement is grossly ungodly. I haven't said that that statement is ungodly. The governor also made another very unfortunate statement where he attributed the Fulani killings in Benue to Atiku Abubakar. And he was putting the blame on Atiku Abubakar, and that's very, very unfortunate. He even went ahead to say that Peter Obi has visited Benue State, but Atiku has not. But I call that action of his is what I call deliberate amnesia, because in February 2022, this year, Atiku was in Benue, and he paid official visit to the governor and visited the IDP camp in Benue and donated whooping 50 million naira to the government and people of Benue State, which the governor acknowledged. So that was very, very wrong. And I want to educate the governor. I want to tell the governor that maybe he's not a good student of history, because during Shagari's government, Shagari appointed 4 indigenes of Benue into his cabinet, 4 of them. There was Paul Unogo, there was Isaac, there was Elizabeth, there was also Audu Ogbe. 4 of them appointed to the cabinet of Shehu Shagari. Also, late President Yaradua also appointed the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Aduaka, as minister. The import of this is that both Shagari and Yaradua are Fulani people. They are all of Fulani extractions, and appointed these Benue indigenes into their cabinet. As I speak to you, Ijeoma, we have Fulani bishops, we have Fulani Christians, we have Fulanis who are priests and pastors. So to generalize a complete ethnic nation and criminalize them, it's very uncivil, it's very myopic, it's porous, it's parochial. It only displays intellectual stagnancy. For example, if there is a kidnap in Abuja, just an example, and a thief man or an Idoma person is the one involved in kidnapping, will I say because Ortom is the political head of the Benue people as governor, I will carry the blame and put on him? So that statement is fallacious, is malicious. It only shows that it's a pigment of inordinate ambition and even capricious manifestation. So, if you juxtapose all this with go to hell, you will now know that there is something more than normal. There is a bitter heart gives no charity. So the governor actually goofed in associating Atiku with criminality. Atiku is an upright Nigerian, is a pan-Nigerian. Even demons, witches, and wizards cannot accuse Atiku of religious bigotry or ethnic jingoism. Nobody will call Atiku an ethnic jingoist because he is a true pan-Nigerian who believes in this country. And he went to Benue in February as a humanist, as somebody who has a tremendous compassion, as a philanthropist, far back in February, and donated 50 million naira to the people of Benue. And don't also forget that Atiku is the Zege Mule of Tiv land. So Benue is home to him. So to associate him with the criminality that is going on there is grossly unfortunate. Then one of the governors now, Ortom, came up to say that to hell with Atiku and every other person that is supporting Atiku. And he went categorical by saying, I will not support Atiku. So, if he has been that categorical that he will not support Atiku, meaning even if Ayu as chairman is removed, he will still not support Atiku. Because if Ayu is your problem, how can you appropriate Ayu's problem to Atiku? Number one, Ayu is not Atiku's son, that Atiku will call and say, go and resign. When they appointed Ayu as chairman of the PDP, Atiku was not there. But what I'm trying to make you understand that is beyond the issue of Ayu. There's hypocrisy surrounding the whole action and inaction of the 5 governors. Because from what Ortom have said, you can deduce that even if Ayu today is asked to go, he will still not support Atiku from his verbal pronouncements. And I want to put it to us that Atiku is against criminality either by Fulani, by Yoruba, by Igbos, or by Jaws. Crime is a crime. And I, as an individual, condemn the activities of the so-called Fulani herdsmen in Benue State. But I want to say that the governor, during his last presentation, he said himself that these Fulani people are not from Nigeria. I'm quoting him. He said they are not from Nigeria. So if they are not from Nigeria, why are you now blaming a Nigerian Fulani for the activities of the Fulanis you yourself have described as aliens from outside Nigeria? Why are you asking, please, Atiku to take Panadol for another person's headache? On dual grounds. Number one, Atiku is not Ayu. Ayu is not a product of Atiku. You say you are fighting Atiku because of Ayu. Atiku is not contesting to be the president of PDP. He's contesting to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If you want to fight Ayu, face Ayu and allow Atiku, who is a product of a transparent presidential primaries, to carry on his activity. So basically, I want to assure you one thing. That if you actually watch the campaign in Benue yesterday, you will see in that Benue campaign yesterday that when the governor of Abia was speaking, he said they should vote from top to bottom. They should vote PDP all the way. So what I'm saying is that the crisis is not as elaborate as it's been pictured outside. The crisis is a domestic case. It will be tackled domestically. And I want to assure you that we will fly above the storm. When Senator Abba Moro stood up to speak yesterday, he said it categorically before Wike, before the 5 governors, before Ortom yesterday. He said clearly, and I heard him. He said, Ayu is an indigene and their son, and they will not disgrace him, and that they are going to vote PDP in all the elections. A sitting senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria representing Zone C said that yesterday. Also, the immediate past governor of Benue State, when he was going to make his speech yesterday, he got up and said they are going to vote PDP from the presidency to the House of Assembly. He even said they are going to win Nigeria and win Benue State. That was what Gabriel Suswan said yesterday. These are Benue indigenes that also have electoral capital, political capital in that state. So that is what I'm trying to make you understand. That most of these governors who are making blanket statements do not have that power again to stop people from carrying out their electoral and political wishes and aspirations. Those days are gone. The third senator also spoke yesterday and asserted, the third senator before Ortom yesterday, also that's OK Jeff, also spoke yesterday and even told us that himself and the national chairman, Ayu, are from the same local government and that they will work for the party at all levels before Ortom, as they say it in English, Pidgin, before him very high. They said so yesterday. So I want you to know that Nigerians are wiser and people are waiting. And I don't know if it's coincidence. Why is it that it is always month end? between 25th and 5th of the month, when it is time to pay salary, that the governor is always shouting about Fulani this and being emotional about it. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but this is what I have noticed. I'm trying to explain to you. It's not damning any consequence. But Atiku held 4 meetings with Wike, and some with the group, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. He's met with them 4 times. But every time there is a new excuse, every time there is a new problem, and you call the dog a bad name in order to hang it. And we are not going to be slowed down. That is what Atiku is saying. That I'm not going to allow distractions to slow me down from the major agenda of delivering this country, of rescuing this country from the satanic manifestation of APC. I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to be slowed down. Today, Naira to dollar is about 900. Pounds is about 1,500 to 1 pound. To fly from here to Lagos is 80,000 naira.
It's increasing
on daily basis. A loaf of bread is above 1,000. Common Maggi is now expensive. Pure water is now 30 naira.